morning, guys. Zombie says grunt. We're down to Roseman, California, barely alive, barely awake. It is the 25th? Sunday. Sunday. It's 3:24 in the morning. My God's name, up this early in the freaking morning. Well, I'm dealing with the zombie patterns left and right, and I just don't sleep right. This is what happens. I get up this early in the morning and have to deal with everyone else's remarks online. I had made videos over the past nearly 2 years, different forms and topics. And I have to tell people left and right of what I am doing. I have to tell people exactly what's going on my hand here, because I'm doing it for my own posterity. And I have to put up disclaimers left and right, and contractual stuffs lately. And the disclaimers would be that I am no guru of anything. I am just doing my own shtick. I'm not an expert in any damn thing, except for 55 years of life experience and memories of shelling it out. Not here to change or mortify or modify your thinking. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it's going to motivate you to do something, it's not me, that's you. And the contractual stuff that we usually have is, like videos, like the videos. Don't, you don't. If you want to comment, please comment. I can take them. Doesn't mean I'm going to have to like them, I just want to take them. If you want to subscribe to a raving lunatic, be my guest. Because some days I feel like a damn raving lunatic, especially when I keep saying things left and right. That's part of my shtick. I'm an observer. Growing up as a kid, not quite sure what the hell I'm saying. And if you happen to see any flies in the video, they're real. They're not special effects. If you happen to see something crawling at least across the screen there, that's not you. That's me around here. So, getting on with things. Someone online, actually people online, have actually posted stuff on the internet. Apparently one particular social media company called Facebook, if we have to use that one, keeps doing the censoring on people left and right. They don't like it. They think that their freedom of speech is being curtailed. These people actually see my own videos over here. They're probably questioning why I'm defending Facebook left and right, or trying to explain things to them, hopefully in a language, in a way that their brains can barely understand. Because I'm trying to explain it to you in ways that your brains can barely understand it in the first place. That's why you guys keep arguing left and right among yourselves on social media. Not about how much this idiot here doing the broadcast is driving you crazy. No, you're driving yourself up crazy just thinking about your own freedoms and your own interpretations of what you think freedom is in a private company. And I have to keep reminding you folks left and right what you're dealing with on a constant basis. Well, this is as soon as I can get this damn thing down here to kind of work with you guys in the first place. And especially when I'm dealing with the people who are quote-unquote against liberals in the first place. They make it so damn political at this point over here. For the record, I am a liberal. My family, but when they were still alive, were liberal. They passed it. So, makes me still alive. But I'm not changing my viewpoints for any damn thing. But I'm also trying to be open-minded enough to understand why things get so damn conservative and why things have to be the way they are right now, but trying to be progressive enough to understand that we still need more changes in our country and our behaviors and our patterns. As I understand, growing up, reading in different books left and right, and talking with people and family members who are of the conservative nature, now they want to keep preserving things the way they're supposed to be, or in their own mindset what they were. And I'm also reminded that the more we grew, the more we matured, and more our ideas and our viewpoints have changed because of certain things around us. I never could quite understand the conservative method or the mindset of trying to conserve something or trying to bring back our mindset. This is not conservative. This is never. Anyway, getting back to it. No, I just have a car out there that thinks he's stuck, man, or Evel Knievel at the same damn time. Spinning out left and right. That's it. Now what? Yeah, I sleep with these damn things sometimes. They get so comfortable sometimes I forget that they're on there. But when they do get hot and sweaty in there, I am reminded. Since I'm getting old, it's signs of trying to avoid certain conditions, left and right, repetitive motion disease, or something along that medical nature anyway. No, I did have problems with the wrist a long time ago. So when you start pounding on keyboards too many damn times, you start getting repetitive motion situations over here where the pain shifts from here to here. Doesn't change the topic right there. That's a reality check for me. A reality check of things that are not conservative and some things are not so liberal. They're just there. You understand this, right? It's not conservative, it's not liberal, it's just there. A condition that was building up over time. You can't go back in time and fix things. You can't go back in time mentally to fix things. You can try to live or survive with the things you've got right now or try to modify them so it isn't so bad. Unfortunately, people keep forgetting that we want to go back in time, mentally and politically and whatever they got, back to a certain time where everything made sense. Well, I hate to tell you something, but it just doesn't work that way anymore. No matter how much you want it. And believe me, there have been certain times I have felt on that occasion, yes, coming from a liberal, you understand. But I also have to look at it from an adult and then as a child. When we were young, we had a different mindset. When we got adult, we got terrified. We got terrified because we're only limited in our own ranges. We are limited in our own lifespan. We are limited beings. We are limited in our thinking, in our thoughts at this point. We are not unlimited. In our mortal coil, in our mortal shells here, we have squishy brains with cells that actually can increase themselves once you actually exercise and store some extra stuff into them. And we can also lose that stuff due to lack of using the brain and also from mental or physical conditions that will deteriorate it. It's medical science. Reality check. Look at your dementia, look at your Alzheimer's. If you don't know anybody, check in the nursing homes. Conservative would want to have things in a certain way, in a certain fashion, that they say, remember when things were, excuse me, yeah, about how long ago and what mental state we were in during that time. And what was the social conditions, the environmental conditions, the political conditions during that time? What was going on during that time? Since this is the thing I keep forgetting to tell these people. history may change because of our own interpretations, though. We may get different facts, which may change our own viewpoints, but it still doesn't change the facts they already happened that way. And getting to the media platforms that we depend upon when we are sharing and expressing our ideas to people left and right, they keep forgetting that this is not an unlimited place to go crazy with our ideas and our pictures and our words. We are subject to the terms and conditions we signed up for. Now here's the other kicker, okay? Here's the other kicker. You ready for this one? The United States Constitution, created by our own ancestors, or at least some of our ancestors anyway, tried to give us a platform to view and voice our concerns. It's called media. It's called media. It's called whatever media we've got out there that could not be governed or regulated by the government. If we wanted to rally against the government, we could do that. We could say things against the government without them going after us, because we are exercising our freedom of speech. Talk to a lawyer about that one. And if you are a lawyer, you should know better. You're in the game more than I am. Maybe you've forgotten about it. You've already taken political science in order to get a leg up into the legal world, so maybe you ought to know better. And for those who haven't been in that kind of legal world, and I haven't, I'm just a 55-year-old fart still learning new stuff left and right. Even going to a community college to understand a few more things than I understand. Yeah, be surprised what we can do at an old age. And realizing that corporations and companies are not governed, not regulated, because we, the voters, and I'm looking at you right now, you're a voter, aren't you? I mean, in the United States, you actually did sign up. You signed up for a political party in a particular state, in a particular county in the United States, hopefully. That you're a legal resident, and that you're actually able to have the power to say something. So if this is the case, then why haven't you? Oh, I've seen the riots. I wasn't saying something on January 6th. I was just idiots being idiots, trying to put their own damn minority will against the majority, and including something that already happened that they can't change. So they have to ruin lives left and right. And now be spectacles and be hunted by law enforcement. They made the choice. They made the choice of being idiots. They're going to deal with it. But you as a voter, make the changes left and right by voting in the idiots that keep screwing you over left and right. They're the idiots. You got conned by con men. You're going to believe Q conspiracies. You're going to believe that dragons are still flying in the air, that we still have fairies about us. You're going to believe that some mysterious cabal is out there ready to ruin your ass. And you're going to believe that the government's out to get you because that's their existence. I don't even want to know what the hell you've been smoking, or ingesting, or imbibing, because apparently you're too screwed up in the brain to understand things, can't you? But how can I understand? Because I'm a liberal-minded, because I like social programs. The problem is when it comes down for social programs, you need to have those damn things paid for left and right. And as much as I would agree in principle, in practicality, it's not going to work. At least it hasn't, not yet anyway. Other people have seen other countries with other social programs work. And they keep asking, how come it doesn't work here in the United States? Because we work differently than everybody else does. Our government system, our laws, our rules are set up that anything like that is going to be infecting or affecting our policies and our way of handling things in our own country and everybody else at the same time. I don't know how to try to find the exact words on how to say this damn thing. As much as I like social medicine, the problem is with social medicine, you need to have it coming out of our damn paychecks to pay for it. But other countries seem to be happy with that because that's the way their system is. They can deal with that. Ours hasn't been. We've never been that way. We haven't had the medical insurance pop out because when we did, the insurance company started out as being, some of them being non-profit because they needed to see a way to control healthcare costs. Other companies are doing it for profit because they want to make sure that their shareholders get a hell of a lot more money than anybody else does. Rape and rake clean your pocketbooks. Yeah, I did say the word, didn't I? That means your money in their pocketbooks at this point. But the thing of it is, you bitch and gripe about the healthcare system, and you do realize that doctors and hospitals and staff have to be paid. You don't like the costs, right? And we have to pay for it all, one way or another. We don't like the people on general relief or general assistance because they're quote-unquote using and abusing the system. Well, not all of them are doing that. That's always assumed. But it isn't. Until you've been in the system and understand what the hell you're going through, you have no clue unless you've been through it. It isn't easy trying to pay off a damn doctor's bill, let alone going to the ER or to an urgent care. It's not the stack of paperwork that'll kill you. It's how much of the bills are going to be killing you. Get the hell out of the damn thing. You want things back the way they were? Try having no insurance or no HMOs or any healthcare providers out there. Of course, you want to negotiate your fees with the doctors. You can try doing that. They've got their own set fees, but you can still try to do that. And if you want to go into armchair wrestling with the billers over in the hospitals, you can do that too. Only keep this in mind, the care that you want is the care that you're going to be coming out of your own pocket. If you can't afford to pay for it, you're screwed. How's that grab you? Why do you think people keep screaming for social care? Why do they keep screaming for government paying for everything? Keep this in mind. Corporations and CEOs who've got the money don't want to shell it out. Power still remains in the top, and you're screwed because you're at the bottom. You want to bitch and gripe about freedom? Change it. Suggestion, advice to you. You have the power to make that happen, but you don't. Because you're allowing everybody else to screw everybody else, including yourself, at the same time. It's a fact of life right now. You're screaming and yelling at everybody else for being different, for not following you, for not being you. You're going through this libtard phase, this Karen crap. This libtard crap all the damn time. You're going to be jumping on people's ass left and right because they are not following what you want them to follow you as. You're allowing your own damn ego to run the place, not your own damn common sense. And I don't think you guys got any common sense, to tell you the truth. Because the way you folks are bellyaching on social media, I don't see you going out there marching up and down, screaming and yelling at people left and right. This is how you're supposed to be, boys and girls. No, you just bellyache on social media, that's about it. And where the hell are you in Congress, and where the hell are you at your state capitals? Are you making a fuss with these guys? Are you actually getting caucuses left and right? Are you actually getting support groups out there? Are you doing something about your own rights, one way or another? Are you trying to bone up on the legal systems of why things are working the way they are? Do you not even give a shit? You want somebody else to do the damn homework. Do it yourself. Don't depend on someone else. Don't depend on the next schmuck right next door to do your own homework. Do your own fucking research. What's wrong with you? You're lazier than shit? You gotta be. You're doing more belly aching on social media than anything else these days, and you're having these Facebook police on your ass, and you don't even like it. You already have to understand why. You don't want to know about it. You don't want to face it. You don't even want to deal with videos like this all the damn time. Because you think I'm telling you something that you don't believe in. This is not believing it. This is telling you what reality check is all about. You think I'm lying to my teeth? Okay. Your life's not mine. Me, on the other hand, I'm going back to bed so I can get a little bit more sleep. You think I'm not making any sense right now? The way you guys are belly aching on social media, I gotta be laughing at your asses left and right. I think I will next time. Because honestly, you guys have got no fucking brains, I swear to God.